There is a story whispered down through the generations, a tale carried on the Andean winds. It speaks of a hidden city cradled by clouds, perched impossibly high among jagged peaks. People spoke of it in hushed tones, describing magnificent stone walls and great agricultural terraces climbing into the heavens. They called it a place of profound beauty and enduring mystery, a sanctuary lost to the world below. That ancient story is entirely true. The place is known to us today as Machu Picchu. Its reality is every bit as wondrous as the legends, a testament to a civilization in harmony with the landscape. This extraordinary citadel sits high in the Andes of Peru, a silent sentinel over the Bamba River, carving the Green Valley. The nearest significant city is Cusco. As the condor flies, Machu Picchu is about 70 kilometers, or about 43 miles northwest of Cusco's ancient streets. Its fame is intertwined with profound mystery. For centuries, it remained concealed, a ghost city known to few local communities. That isolation preserved it from plunder during the Spanish conquest. Its rediscovery in the early 20th century pulled back a curtain on a forgotten world. Questions remain. Was it a royal retreat, a religious center, or an astronomical observatory? Those questions only add to its allure, inviting us to walk its stone paths and wonder. The initial sight can leave one breathless, not just from thin mountain air, but from the audacity of its construction. It seems to grow from the mountain, an organic extension of the rock, dark grey granite walls, vibrant green terraces, and the deep blue sky. Clouds drift through the ruins, sometimes obscuring the view, only to part moments later, revealing the city in fresh, dramatic light. This interplay of stone, sky, and mist makes the experience deeply moving, a living spectacle that changes every hour. Many centuries ago, the remarkable people of the Inca constructed Machu Picchu. They were master builders, engineers who could shape and move massive stones. Using bronze tools and harder stone tools, they carved the local granite, fitting blocks so perfectly no knife blade slips between them, all without mortar. This ashlar masonry helped the walls survive frequent earthquakes for over 500 years. The site is a complex tapestry, expansive agricultural terraces, noble houses, public plazas, sacred temples, all thoughtfully laid out to reflect their worldview and connection to the cosmos. Among the structures, one stone captures the imagination, the Intihuatana. The name, from Quechua, is often translated as the hitching post of the sun. It is a single piece of granite carved into a pillar, precisely oriented to the cardinal points. Some scholars believe it functioned as an astronomical clock, or a calendar used to mark solstices and equinoxes. Others suggest it held a deeper spiritual power, a focal point anchoring the heavens to the earth. Its elegant, enigmatic form makes it the site's spiritual centerpiece. The precise function of Machu Picchu as a whole remains a subject of continued study and debate. We do not possess written records from the Inca themselves to tell us its story. One prominent theory suggests it was a royal estate, a secluded seasonal retreat for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti and his court. Another argument posits it was a sacred religious center, a place for ceremonies and rituals dedicated to the mountain deities, or Apus, and the sun god Inti. It may have been both, royal respite, spiritual worship, and keen astronomical observation. For the vast majority of modern travelers, the incredible journey to Machu Picchu begins in the historic city of Cusco, lying at a breathtaking altitude of about 3,400 meters or 11,150 feet. Cusco is much more than a mere starting point. It is a destination in its own right where Inca foundations sit beneath Spanish colonial architecture. Most visitors wisely choose to spend a couple of days here to explore cobblestone streets, vibrant markets, and to gently acclimate to the high altitude. This patience helps prevent altitude sickness and preserves the adventure ahead. From Cusco, the path leads toward the small town of Aguas Calientes at the base of Machu Picchu. Two distinct ways make this leg, by train or by hiking. Train services run from stations in Cusco and more commonly from Sacred Valley towns, Poroi, Ollantaytambo. The train is a magnificent ride, roughly 3 to 4 hours from the Cusco area, winding alongside the churning Urubamba River, showing verdant fields, small villages, and soaring forest-clad mountains through panoramic windows. For the adventurous, there's hiking. The classic Inca Trail is a legendary 4-day trek that follows ancient Inca stone paths. It carries hikers over high mountain passes, through cloud forests, and past smaller ruins inaccessible by other means. Because of popularity and preservation, access is strictly limited. Hikers need licensed guides and permits booked months in advance. The Inca Trail culminates at Intipunku, the Sun Gate, at dawn. From that vantage, hikers get their first unforgettable view of Machu Picchu spread below as the morning sun burns away the mist. Other treks like Salcante, Lares offer alternative multi-day experiences and unique views, whether by the gentle rhythm of the train or the steady pace of your own feet. The journey becomes part of the pilgrimage to the sacred city. Nestled in the deep gorge below the ruins, the town of Aguas Calientes, also known as Machu Picchu Pueblo, serves as the final staging ground for the ascent to the citadel. This small, bustling town is uniquely situated, hemmed in on all sides by steep, verdant mountains and the roaring Urubamba River. It has no roads connecting it to the outside world. It is accessible only by train or by foot, which gives it a distinct, isolated atmosphere. The town is a hive of activity, its streets lined with hotels, restaurants, markets, catering to the thousands of travelers who pass through each day, all sharing a common sense of excitement and anticipation for the main event that awaits just up the mountain. From the center of Aguas Calientes, a fleet of buses provides the most common and convenient way to reach the entrance of Machu Picchu. These buses navigate a series of tight switchbacks up the steep, unpaved road named after Hiram Bingham. The ride itself is a dramatic 25-minute ascent that offers tantalizing glimpses of the surrounding peaks through the dense foliage. The buses run frequently, starting before dawn to carry the first visitors up for sunrise and continuing throughout the day. The efficiency of this system is crucial for managing the flow of people to and from this world-famous, yet geographically remote, archaeological site. For visitors who are physically fit and have a little extra time, there is also the option to walk up the path from Aguas Calientes to the entrance. This is not a casual stroll, it is a steep and strenuous hike, climbing nearly 400 meters, about 1,300 feet, via a series of stone steps that cut across the winding bus road. The trek can take anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes, depending on one's fitness level. The reward for this effort is an intimate connection with the cloud forest environment. You become acutely aware of the humidity, the sounds of unseen birds, and the sheer verticality of the terrain, gaining a much deeper appreciation for the Incas' choice of this formidable location. Upon reaching the top, whether by bus or on foot, you arrive at the main entrance gate. Here, tickets and passports are checked and guides gather their groups. This is the moment where the journey transitions from anticipation to reality. Even at the gate, the air feels different, charged with history. You are standing at the threshold of one of the world's great wonders, about to step through a portal into a place that has captivated the human imagination for over a century. It is a moment of quiet reflection before the first breathtaking vista of the stone city is finally revealed just a few steps further inside. As you step past the entrance walk a short way up the path, the entirety of Machu Picchu unfolds before you in a view that is simply iconic. The sight of the meticulously crafted stone buildings and the vast, sweeping agricultural terraces cascading like giant green steps. In the foreground, the main plaza, the residential sector, the industrial sector. In the background, the distinct sugarloaf-shaped peak of Huayna Picchu stands as a dramatic guardian. This is the classic postcard view, a panorama that feels both familiar and utterly new. Exploring the site reveals a city of remarkable complexity and purpose. The main plaza separates the two major areas of the city, the residential sector to the west with its workshops and homes for artisans and nobles, and the sacred sector to the east. In the sacred sector, one finds the most important religious structures, the Temple of the Sun, a beautiful semicircular tower built around a natural rock, curved wall and some of the finest stonework on the entire site. Its windows are precisely aligned to capture the light of the rising sun during the June solstice, demonstrating the Incas' sophisticated understanding of astronomy and ceremonial life. Another key area is the Sacred Plaza, which is flanked by the Temple of the Three Windows and the Principal Temple. The Temple of the Three Windows, with its three large trapezoidal openings framing the mountain view, is thought to represent the three mythological caves of the Aya brothers. The adjacent Principal Temple, with its massive, perfectly fitted stones, was likely the main site for public ceremonies. These structures, along with the nearby Intihuatana stone, form the spiritual and ceremonial core. Beyond the main structures, countless paths and stairways invite exploration. One can wander through the residential areas, imagining the daily lives of the elite who once lived there, or climb to the funerary rock, believed to be a place where mummification rituals were performed. For the more adventurous, hike up to the peak of Huayna Picchu or the taller Machu Picchu mountain for stunning bird's-eye views of the entire complex. Every corner of the site, from the grand temples to the humble storage houses, tells part of the story of this incredible stone sanctuary in the clouds. Machu Picchu is not just an archaeological wonder, it is also situated within a region of extraordinary biodiversity. The ruins are part of a larger protected sanctuary that encompasses a vast expanse of high-altitude cloud forest, a unique ecosystem teeming with life. The climate here can change with astonishing speed. Morning may begin shrouded in thick, mysterious mist, then brilliant, intense sunshine by noon, then a sudden afternoon rain shower. This dynamic weather is characteristic of the eyebrow of the jungle, where the high Andes descend toward the Amazon basin. Best months for clearer skies, April to October, the dry season. The wetter months, November to March, bring their own magic, lush greenery and fewer crowds. A paradise for botanists and nature lovers. Constant humidity and mild temperatures create ideal conditions for a stunning variety of plants. Over 400 species of orchids have been documented here, many growing epiphytically on tree branches, some taking root in the crevices of ancient Inca stones. Their delicate blooms add splashes of color, pinks, yellows, purples. Alongside orchids, ferns, bromeliads, native trees, together forming a dense living tapestry that threatens to reclaim the stone city. That flora supports a fascinating array of fauna, though many inhabitants are shy, a haven for birdwatchers with hundreds of species recorded, including the magnificent Andean condor, sometimes soaring on thermal currents above the peaks, more commonly a flash of iridescent green and blue from a hummingbird, or the call of the Andean cock of the rock. On the ground, a glimpse of a spectacled bear, South America's only bear, or the furry, rabbit-like vizcacha sunning on terraced stones. This seamless integration of nature and culture is fundamental to Machu Picchu's magic. The Inca did not seek to conquer the mountain. they built in harmony with it. Terraces provided food and stabilized steep slopes, preventing erosion. Temples aligned with celestial bodies and sacred peaks. Water channels, carved from stone, follow the land's natural contours. Visiting Machu Picchu is a dual experience, an encounter with ancient genius and an immersion in the vibrant natural world that inspired it. Ultimately, the question of why people from every corner of the globe feel such a powerful connection to Machu Picchu has many answers. First and foremost, it is a place of overwhelming physical beauty. The masterful stonework of the Inca, impossibly steep green mountains, a vast open sky creates a scene of unparalleled grandeur. It is a landscape that feels both epic and intimate. Second, it resonates with a profound sense of age and mystery. Walking its silent plazas and empty corridors, one cannot help but feel the weight of history and imagine the lives of the people who built this place. The site is also a powerful and enduring symbol of a remarkable culture. It represents the pinnacle of Inca engineering, architecture, and astronomical knowledge, a testament to what a civilization can achieve when it works in deep communion with its environment. For the people of Peru and the Andean region, it is a source of immense pride, a tangible link to a glorious past. This cultural significance adds a layer of depth to the visitor experience, reminding us that this is not just a ruin, but a living part of a continuing heritage that is still present in the local languages, traditions, and spiritual beliefs of the region today. For those planning a visit, a few practical tips can make the experience smoother and more meaningful. It is absolutely essential to plan far ahead. Tickets for the site, tickets for the train, tickets for hikes like Huayna Picchu often sell out months in advance, especially during the high season. Acclimatizing to the altitude in Cusco or the Sacred Valley is not just a suggestion, but a necessity for your health and enjoyment. When you visit, wear comfortable walking shoes, bring layers of clothing for the changeable weather, and carry water, sunscreen, and insect repellent. Most importantly, move slowly, breathe deeply, and allow yourself time to simply sit and observe. Machu Picchu is far more than a destination to be checked off a list or a beautiful photograph to be taken. It is a place of stone, sky, and memory that asks something of us in return for the wonder it provides. It asks for our respect, our quiet awe, and our commitment to preserving its fragile beauty for generations to come. To travel here is a privilege. If you are fortunate enough to go with an open heart. Watch as the first rays of morning sun touch the ancient stones. Listen for the whisper of the wind across the terraces. In that moment, the lost city in the clouds will feel less like a dream and more like a profound and beautiful truth.